Well, somebody had asked about under the hood. They were rebuilding a M37. They asked about vacuum lines. There aren't really any vacuum lines. There are lines that hook up to the air intake, but they are vent lines because everything on this, to make it waterproof up to this level, everything is vented through the intake, through the air. That's what, well, there's two lines here, one for the fuel tank, one for the master cylinder. Two lines back there are for the distributor, because being waterproof like that, the distributor is built to enclose the coil. Now the coil would run hot with no air going on it, so they actually have two lines so the air circulates through the coil. It's it's a good arrangement. You know, the nicest thing is, you know, to do one of these right is if you have the regular military manual. And I have one, and they do come up on eBay. There's a guy who makes reprints of them, but they're expensive. They're like $70, but you can save yourself some money in a hurry. But such a joy to work on. Broke my fan belt the other day. And so I limped her home. I took some nylon strapping stuff I had, and I ran a roll from the water pump to the engine pulley and just left the generator unhooked, because there's no way that would have run the generator too. And these things I've got two 1,000 amp hour batteries. You know, it's a 24 volt system. So honestly, I was able to drive this thing just like normal for a week, with the battery not going down at all. Of course, I wasn't running at night or anything, but you know, they've got plenty of power to fall back on. But anyway, so I had to find a new belt. Well, I went in today. You know, I've run it for like a week, but with a regular shorter fan belt that just ran the water pump. You know, I had this smaller one, really didn't fit the pulleys, but it was enough to keep the water pump turning. So I was able to keep running it for the odd jobs I needed to do. Like I say, I had plenty of starting power. Well, and my thought was always, I can always fall back on the crank. If the battery should get low, I could always crank it up. Well, today I run into town, to the local town, to see if they had, and they had the right belt. And I had to go to the John Deere dealership. But a new belt was $6 with the tax included. And now you compare that to the newer vehicles that all run the serpentine belts. There you're looking at like $50. And when they go, you're not going anywhere without the belt. These, I can always get this home, you know, and that's the main thing, to be able to get back. But I like that. You know, I was surprised. I thought I had a spare under the seat, because I normally carry a spare for almost everything that I conceivably can go wrong, you know, normally. And all my other vehicles I carry spare fan belts, but by God, this one I didn't have. Well, now I do. At that $6, and it's like a 3-minute change with a crescent wrench. That's what I like to see.